Hello everyone. So today I'm going to start topic project management. It is last topic from unit 2, that is operating web, and it is for grade 12 students who are studying information technology subject, and subject code is 802. So let us start with the topic. So project management web based application development. So let us consider one real life example for it. Like firstly, when you wake up in the morning, there is a complete schedule you manage for a day. For example, you are when you wake up, after that you freshen up, after that you take breakfast, after that you go for a job or for a school, college. So you follow that particular schedule and manage that day according to your work. So similarly in project management, management means particular deciding of each and every schedule and follow that thing. So project management, project in development for a IT developer or for a programmer, a project is to develop a website or an application. For example, we use daily many applications like WhatsApp, Zoom application and many other such applications. So who develop these applications or the websites? There are the IT programmers or the developers. So in the same manner, the project, when the programmer get the project of developing any website, so they have to manage that project, that is the complete starting and end date of that particular project, and what are the challenges they have to face in that project management. So all these things come under the word that project management. It involves the process of developing web application. A web application is a program that is stored on a remote server. A project is a task that is undertaken to create a unique product, service or result. So which I have discussed, that a project is nothing but just an application or a website which the IT developers or the programmer get to create that thing. And to develop a particular website or a particular application, they need to make a complete management, that when the project is going to be start and what is the end date of the project, what are the tools required for developing that particular application or a website. So a project has a beginning and an end date. A project requires finite resources that are required to complete the project. A project has specific time frame, beginning and end date, which I have discussed. A project is complete when its end objectives are achieved. So project management is the process of achieving the objectives of the project through a set of activities defined within the time frame to produce the end result. For example, we have to develop any particular application. Then for that, what are the things required? Firstly, we decide that when to start and when to till when we have to complete the creation, developing of that application. So this is the starting and end date of that particular project. And in between that, what are the tools required for developing that application? For example, if we want to develop an application for Android phones only, so for that we will be creating that application using Android Studio. For any particular application, if we have to develop for iPhones only, then for that we need Xcode tool, Swift language to Swift or Objective-C language for developing that application. So these are the things which are the required for creating an application, and the complete process comes under the category of project management. So next is that phases in a web application project, that what are the things we should keep in mind while developing an application or a website. So it is broadly categorized in 4 phases. So for developing an application like a website or an application project, there are phases. Okay, so there are 4 phases, and during development process one needs to follow the following 4 main phases of development. So what are the phases we have to go through while developing an application or a website? First is requirement definition phase, second is design phase, third is implementation phase, and then there is testing phase. So here you can see that requirement definition, design, implementation and test. So to discuss this topic in detail, let us consider one example. So there is the development of online game, that if we want to develop an online game, so what are the challenges we have to face? So in this game, player has to select a category like country, capital, animal, birds and movie names. So game display some number of blanks to the player start guessing the letter to fill in the blanks and guess the correct word. Game gives 7 chances for guessing to a user. So this is the requirement that we have to develop this kind of application, and the functionality of an application should be like this. So this is just a demo, like we have to create by this application with this functioning. So first is requirement definition. The problem statement is identified. In this phase, the problem statement is identified, that what are the functionality we have to perform in the particular application. Now then there is the points under this phase is feasibility. In this, student in groups are encouraged to discuss about the technical requirement to develop this project, whether it is feasible to implement within scope of resources available in school. So for example, like this is grade 12 students are studying this thing. So for that, firstly, before developing an application, before starting developing an applications, firstly the group of students should sit together and discuss with each other the technical requirement. Technical requirement means, for example, they have to create an application for Android phones. So for that they have to discuss with each other that the technical requirement, what are the things required to develop an Android application. They required Android Studio, they should know Java or the Kotlin language. So they will be discussing all these things, that what are the requirements to develop this application, whether they are having Android Studio in their computer system installed or not. So all these are the technical thing. Now there is scope. Functions that application must perform. Ask player to select category. Game selects a word from that category randomly and display the appropriate number of dashes to represent the phrase to the player. So in the scope there comes the functionality, that in the application which functions they need to perform. So all this, the functionality of that particular applications is discussed in the scope. Now there is that what are the category we need in the online game. There are category ID and word. So these are the variables. What are the things? These are the MySQL, that how we create these commands using MySQL. Okay, in MySQL we have studied about that the unique ID, how we can create unique ID, how we create the tables in that. Okay, so this is the table of words in category. Now there is page structure. Page structure means the design. For example, you are using WhatsApp application. So when you on your WhatsApp application, there are different tabs like chat, status, okay, call logs. So how the designing the front end, or you can say the layout of an application, is discussed in this. Okay, for example, select category. In the online game we want the select category functionality, that we click on one drop down list occur, and from that we select a particular category. So how we can show that thing, how we can design that thing, that comes under the designing structure. Okay, this is the page structure or the design structure of the page. Now implementation. In implementation part, it comes the main thing for developing, that is the developing process. It is to connect your front end with your code with the back end, that comes under the category of implementation. Okay, so in this, create backend database, front end, and connectivity between them. For example, in WhatsApp, like I have discussed, there is front end designing part, that where should be the chat will be showing, chat, status, call log. Okay, in the above you can see written WhatsApp logo. So all these are the designing phase. And when we connect this designing phase with the database, okay, like in MySQL we have studied about that how we can create MySQL, like create table, all the things. So to connect that thing, to connect the database with the front end functionality, that comes under the process of implementation. Now testing. When the complete application has been completed with its front end, means with the designing phase, and its back end, means its functionality, it has been completed, then after that the complete applications comes under the category of testing. In testing part, what is the thing in the testing part? That a tester tests that application along with it designing, that is it is responsive for all the mobile phones. For example, if you are creating a online game for Android phone only, then tester will be testing that designing is accurate for all the Android phone screens or not. Tester will also test the functionality of that particular application. Okay, so testing is main part after developing the application. In the testing, all the things inside the applications go under the testing part. Now, and if in testing there is any bug means any issue is found, that if your designing is not correct, your layout is not correct, or any functionality is not correct, then it is again issues are given to the developer check that issue, fix that issues, and again give his or her application for testing to the tester. So this is the complete process of project management. That firstly, what are the things you will be required? Firstly, there will be the starting and end date of the particular project. Then there are the tools required for developing that application. Okay, scope, functionality. After that, there will become the implementation and the testing part. So these are the 4 phases for developing an application, and it was the last topic from the unit 2 of operating web. So now in the next video, I'll be coming with the Java unit 3. Till then, have a nice day and thank you.